Hello, not on the whistle because I'll be honest, I forgot. I think I was probably in shock. Full-time score from the Etihad, can't even speak. Man City 0, Arsenal 2. Um, amazing result, amazing performance. Basically, Arsenal did what we've been all crying out for them to do for so long. They were disciplined, they were committed, they weren't overly ambitious, they weren't gung-ho, apart from a slightly scary 10-minute spell in the second half. They protected the back four, they were efficient on the counter-attack, they did everything you would want to see in a big game. And some outstanding performances. I think Santi Cazorla rightfully is taking most of the plaudits. He was just superb. He's been brilliant going forward in the last few weeks. Incredible rate of assists and goals. He continued that today with one of each. But it wasn't just about that. It was his ability to take the ball under pressure, to weave between defenders, that incredible balance, that two-footedness that allows him to change direction so quickly. It was a perfect example, really, of technique almost being used as a defensive skill, relieving the pressure constantly. And he got stuck in as well. For a guy so small, he really put himself about. Francis Coquelin, I thought, was superb as well. This was a big test for him. A lot of people were saying, could he be the answer in defensive midfield? I'll be honest, I'm still, the jury's still out for me. You can't make a decision on a handful of games, but he is in terrific form, and he's certainly making a very strong case. I thought he was excellent at the Etihad, very committed. He seems very focused on his job. It's interesting when you watch what he does off the ball. He's always tracking runners. He's always got his head up. He's always aware of where the likes of Silva or Aguero are moving, covering his fullbacks. Speaking of fullbacks, Nacho Monreal was another top performer. On a day where people like Alexis and Oxlade-Chamberlain, I didn't think they particularly shone. I thought they worked extremely hard, but that their final ball wasn't quite there. Sometimes their touch was a bit off. Aaron Ramsey was another one who had moments of indecision or slightly, rusty. But on the defensive side of the game, we looked so strong. Monreal was a big part of that. Won the penalty as well with a foray forward. And another clean sheet for David Ospina, who again was relatively untested. But it seems that the back four trust him. They seem content. They seem calm. He's not as erratic as Szczesny, although I think we saw where the weaknesses in his game are today. A couple of corners came in the box and he chose to punch when he might have caught. That can be a dangerous game, if you don't get the requisite clearance on the punch. So we'll see what happens with that one. But I think everyone's just elated, really, at a huge win. And I think it could be quite a profound thing. I think because it might see Arsenal turn a corner in these games. They found a way of playing, that could serve as a template moving forward for these fixtures. And also, this hasn't been a season with much to shout about. And these results are important. They're important for the morale of the players, for the fans, for the credibility of the manager. You can't win cup finals every year to bail you out, but you can have a few games which are memorable for an outstanding result. And I think that this is one. Excellent result, excellent performance, great day. And I'm glad I remembered to do the video. Cheers.